to ask them. So we can show the video.
Hi, I'm Olivier. I'm the COO of Noé Nature Group. This group is a Belgian group with three main activities: large retailers, e-shops, and also B2C through our two physical stores, Titeureux, one in Namur, one in Liège. All the products we sell through these activities are centered on the environment or on the family, with our brands such as Baillonville and also cosmetics with Vita Verde, and last but not least, the main brand Titeureux. The pain point we were facing before Odoo were linked to our history. We have grown through fusion and acquisition. That means that all the activities had its own software and nothing was integrated. The only way to centralize all this data was through Excel. With Odoo, we are now able to gain a lot of time. For example, in accounting, as we have 6 companies in the group, we had to encode the invoices and the purchase several times in each company, and it was really time-consuming. We chose Odoo because of its flexibility, because it was a web-based ERP, and also because it was possible to manage the integration step by step, company per company. It was a key point for us because we have a large complexity in our group. That's why we chose Odoo, because we could grow with Odoo and go step by step. The apps we are using in Odoo are, of course, purchasing, sales and accounting. But also, just after the go-live, we noticed that the CRM app could help us a lot. Also, we are using the manufacturing app. Before, we were using Excel to plan all the productions, and the need in raw material was difficult to compute. But now, thanks to the bill of materials and so on, every need is aggregated, and we can plan easily the needs in raw material and not suffer any shortages. The first step for a new product is to create all the components for the finished product in Odoo, and the second step is to create the finished product itself with description, price. The third step is to create the bill of materials, which will be just describing how many parts I need of each component to be able to produce the finished product. In this case, 5 red tea bags, 5 blue, and so on. Then my production manager plans the manufacturing order. He assembles all the components together to be able to have the finished product. Then it declares the stock level is okay, the product is in stock and can be sold to the customer. The biggest impact are in the purchasing app, because before we did not have a notion in the company of purchase order, so we were not able to anticipate the cash flow of the company. I had no centralized information about how many I would have to pay each month, and now I am able to plan my cash flow easily, and it's a big impact. The asset we don't really talk about often is the mobility. And for us it was important, because now our sales rep can have all the information they need directly on their phone, and it's a big gain of time. Before they were using the laptop, they need to connect to a VPN and so on. It was really time consuming. Now directly in front of the customer even, they can just check some information and help us to do business.
So thank you, Olivier, for this nice testimony. First of all, we shot actually this video a couple of months ago. So since then, a couple of things changed. Can you explain us a bit how is it going today, let's say in Noé Nature?
So at the time of the shooting, we were just going live with 2 out of the 6 companies. We were going live with these 2 companies, and it has impacted a lot of users and a lot of products also. Around 50,000 products were uploaded into Odoo, and then we had to move the replenishment rules and so on. And so since that time, the purchasing app got really bigger. We put in place validation rules by the manager for some orders above a certain amount, and a few times after that, we noticed that something was missing, and the manager did not know which order he had to approve, and we filled that gap through the automated actions in Odoo to recreate some kind of a workflow process with its technology. Now, for a purchase order with certain criteria, now the purchase manager got a scheduled action on his site. And last but not least, but since the go live, we put in place also a lot of subcontracting orders with the setup that is convenient. And as you've seen in the video, we have a lot of brands, a lot of products, and as a small company, we do not produce everything by ourselves, and just some part of it. So subcontractors orders are a bit time-consuming, but now with it we have a full traceability on every step of the process. We know how many parts I have at my supplier, when the finished goods will arrive, and so on. So it's a big improvement for us.
Okay, so using some new and extra features from the last time, so that's good to hear. Obviously, we understood that, of course, it's a long process choosing Odoo as an ERP, and considering the complexity of your company, you actually shortlisted one of our integrating partner in France, Eggs Solutions. So can you just explain a little bit why you decided to work with a partner? We understood the complexity for sure, but why Eggs, and a bit how it works with them?
So once we've chosen Odoo, we've been through to the partners in the website of Odoo, and we were looking for the one who matches our complexity and our business environment. We have lots of websites in different technologies, PrestaShop and Magento, and Eggs Solutions was one of the integrator that offer both technologies and a fully integrated solution to manage the product data and the whole flow from the order to the shipping. And so that's why we choose to work with Eggs Solutions.
Okay. Currently, you are on V14.
Yes.
And so I guess you follow a bit the talks that happened yesterday and today. So first of all, if you had like a cool feature from V16, Odoo 16, that you would highlight, what would it be?
It's in accounting. It's the reconciliation, which is a lot better now in the V16. At least it looks good. It looks great.
Yeah, definitely it looks. And so coming to this point then, what would be the roadmap for Noé Nature? So again, we understood the complexity and the 6 companies and everything that goes around it. So what would be the roadmap with Odoo and Eggs in the coming years?
So the roadmap is starting next year. We do not want to be more than 2 version behind. So the next year we want to go in the V16 version, and then also for our 2 shops in Liège and Namur, we want to install the point of sale features.
Yeah, so that's for the brand of the tea brand, right? Tea Tower.
Yes. Yes.
So that will be the point of sales for those two shops then.
Yes.
All right, cool. So some new projects coming in the way as well.
A lot of projects.
And still a lot of work, right? Okay. Thank you very much, Olivier. Thank you. And if anyone has further questions, I don't know. No questions for Olivier or myself. We have a question.
Thank you. I think the question is more for Odoo. In this example, the group is in one industry or in one segment. What if the group is in diverse segments, like, for example, real estate and manufacturing? Would Odoo still be a best fit?
Currently, we are in different sectors, so my guess would be yes.
Yeah, so thank you for that. Well, the question is a little bit out of the scope of this current presentation, but yeah, definitely. So Odoo as an ERP can work in many different sectors, not only in standard but also with specific developments that would be, customized by an integrating partner. So yeah, definitely. If you want, we can have a chat just after this talk and go a little bit further in your sector, industry-specific needs, and definitely talk about it. Another question, maybe? No?
Hello, good afternoon. My question is, what's your advice for companies which are also thinking about using Odoo? What are the most important things to think about in the first, let's say, 6 months of the adoption and the introduction?
My advice would be not to go too quick on the change management. The first step is really to get the user used to the standard way of Odoo and to understand it. And then after, if there are still pain points, go on changing it. If you're going too fast, the risk you have is to recreate the old environment in Odoo, and it's not what is foreseen if you are implementing a new ERP such as Odoo.
Okay, so I'm afraid we're running out of time, so that will be it for the question and answer. So thank you very much for your attention, and see you afterwards.
Thank you.